Hi, we continue with our discussions on internal auditing of ISO 9001. So far, we have covered common findings or observations by auditors in various aspects, including documentations and record, non-compliance of processes, training and competencies, management system weaknesses, customer and supplier related issues, operational control, and improvement and corrective actions. This list of findings and observations took us a while to cover every single aspect. It gives us good insight regarding what auditors are looking for, as well as the rationales behind those. By referring through these common findings and observations, as the auditee, you can prepare yourself before auditing, do some self-evaluations in order to minimize the NCR or FI identified during the auditing sections. If you are the auditors, you can also use this list of findings or observations as a guide, knowing what you can look for during your auditing sections. While explaining the findings and observations, very often you heard about the term NCR and OFI. So far, we have not properly explained what is NCR and what is OFI. With that, in these videos, we're going to look into the details. What are NCR and OFI? NCR stands for Non-Conformity Report, reflecting the clear evidence of non-fulfillment of ISO 9001 requirement or the organization's own QMS. QMS stands for Quality Management System. This means that NCR reflects a critical issue that can jeopardize the qualities of the products or services of the organizations. There are two conditions that you will receive NCR. First, not being able to fulfill the ISO 9001 requirement. Second, not being able to fulfill the QMS system identified by the organizations. The auditor must identify clear evidence of non-fulfillment in order for you to issue NCR. Next is the OFI. It stands for the opportunity for improvement. The level of seriousness is not as high as NCR, and it is not technically triggered due to non-fulfillment. It is more like you have opportunity for a better fulfillment. Typically, when the system is in place and the improvement is possible, then there will be OFI. Another circumstances that you will receive OFI is that the risk of future non-conformance. It means what? It means that there may be a bug or loophole which currently haven't triggered any non-conformance, but there is still possibility of having non-conformance if certain factors are present. Now, the purpose of this OFI is helping you to identify those gaps or bugs so that you can fill up the loophole to eliminate or minimize the risk of future non-conformance. To make it simple, OFI is not due to non-conformance, but there may be room of improvement or there may be risk of future non-conformance. You can consider it as a weakness that doesn't break the compliance. Having these two understood, we have a clear-cut definitions in terms of the NCR and OFI, with NCR related to the non-conformance, whereas OFI is built on the basis of conformance, but can be made better or may possess risk of non-conformance in future.